Hi, and welcome to Abide Daily. This is Pastor John Ciccarelli, and it's great to be at the feet of Jesus with you today. Let's start with some deep breathing. Breathing slowly and unhurried in through our nose and out through our mouth. Just taking some deep, slow breaths. Again, this just helps us, allows the Spirit to train us to be in the moment. To be where our breath is, to be where our feet are, to be where His feet are. In a sense, to be where His breath is, in us, through us, and breathing upon us as His disciples. Allowing ourselves to be intentional about paying attention to His presence. And noticing any areas in the body that may be tense and not at rest. Maybe allowing the shoulders to drop, the neck to be at ease, the jaw to be relaxed, the arms to hang limp, the torso at rest. The legs just resting. And the feet still. As we gather around the feet of Jesus, we intentionally turn our attention to Him with a longing and desire to hang on every word, to pay attention to every detail of His face, His body language. As we draw near to Him, is there anything you sense that Jesus would like you to know by being in His presence? Anything that you sense He would want you to know above all else without any question or doubt about His thoughts, His life towards you? Is there anything in this moment you would like to just lay at His feet, surrender to Him? Could be thoughts, could be actions, habits, could be attitude or attitudes, could be feelings, beliefs, experiences, wounds, relationships, fears, anything at all. Yourself, your whole self. What is Jesus' response as you do this? Jesus, what a gift and opportunity it is that you give us every moment of our life to surrender to you, to surrender specific things, and most of all, to just surrender our whole self. spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, and social self. Thank you for your yoke, for you are gentle and humble of heart. And may we experience your yoke being as you say it is, not burdensome, easy, and light, and that we do and will find rest for our souls, our whole self. We love you, Jesus. Amen. Today I read from Acts chapter 15, verses 36 to 41. And I'll read it the first time through from the New Living Translation, and the second time from the Voice Translation. So listen and pay attention to what our teacher has for us today, and for you specifically. After some time, Paul said to Barnabas, "Let's go back and visit each city where we previously preached the word of the Lord, to see how the new believers are doing." Barnabas agreed and wanted to take along John Mark. But Paul disagreed strongly, since John Mark had deserted them in Pamphylia and had not continued with them in their work. Their disagreement was so sharp that they separated. Barnabas took John Mark with him and sailed for Cyprus. Paul chose Silas, and as he left, the believers entrusted him to the Lord's gracious care. Then he traveled throughout Syria and Cilicia, strengthening the churches there. What are you hearing, seeing, feeling, and noticing? And most of all, receiving? And now the same passage from the Voice Translation. Some days later, Paul proposed another journey to Barnabas. "Let's return and visit the believers in each city where we preached the Lord's message last time to see how they're doing." Barnabas agreed and wanted to bring John Mark along, but Paul felt that was a mistake, since John Mark had abandoned them in Pamphylia and hadn't finished the previous mission. Their difference of opinion was so heated that they decided not to work together anymore. Barnabas took John Mark and sailed to Cyprus, while Paul chose Silas as his companion. The believers in Antioch commissioned him for this work, entrusting him to the grace of the Lord. They traveled through Syria and Cilicia to strengthen the churches there. What are you receiving through this reading? Anything confirming from the first reading, or maybe something different? Jesus, as we listen to how your Spirit worked in the lives of the early disciples and of the apostles, may we gain understanding for our own journey, and understand that sometimes we may agree to disagree, but we're still focused on your mission of love, and to trust you and to follow you into the world to go make disciples. We love you, Jesus. Amen. So now as we go, may we go and love well, because we have been loved well. God bless you.